For decades, the Ford F-150 has remained America's best-selling full-size pickup, and one of the biggest reasons is Ford's commitment to continuous improvement. Rather than waiting for an all-new generation, Ford has consistently refined the truck's engines, technology, and capability year after year. Leading up to the 2027 model, rumors suggested that Ford was preparing a completely new family of engines. But the reality is much different. Instead of replacing its proven powertrains, Ford appears to be building on what already works, refining existing engines, simplifying trim-level choices, and preparing the F-150 stricter emission standards without sacrificing the performance truck buyers expect. So, what actually changed for 2027? Let's separate fact from speculation. Current industry reports indicate that the 2027 Ford F-150 continues with its established lineup of engines rather than introducing an entirely new gasoline engine family. Depending on the trim level, buyers can expect to choose from 2.7-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6, 5.0-liter Coyote V8, 3.5-liter EcoBoost twin-turbo V6, 3.5-liter PowerBoost, hybrid 5.2-liter supercharged Predator V8 in the Raptor R. Rather than reinventing the wheel, Ford is focusing on refining engines that have already proven themselves across millions of miles in real-world use. Many enthusiasts expected Ford to answer General Motors' upcoming engine developments with an all-new V8 or a redesigned EcoBoost family. Instead, Ford has taken a more measured approach. Developing a completely new engine requires billions of dollars in research, emissions certification, factory tooling, and manufacturing upgrades. At a time when the industry is rapidly moving toward electrification and facing increasingly strict emissions regulations, refining proven engines simply makes more business sense. It also reduces engineering risk. Ford's EcoBoost and Coyote engines have benefited from years of durability testing, mature manufacturing processes, and a nationwide service network. Improving proven technology is often a smarter investment than starting from scratch. The EcoBoost family remains the backbone of the F-150 lineup. The 2.7-liter EcoBoost continues to impress with its compacted graphite iron block, dual fuel injection, electronically controlled turbochargers, and exceptional low-end torque. Previous engineering upgrades, including dual primary timing chains and reduced internal friction, have further both durability and efficiency. Meanwhile, the 3.5-liter EcoBoost remains one of the strongest towing engines in the half-ton pickup segment. Its twin-turbo design delivers peak torque at much lower engine speeds than a traditional naturally aspirated V8, making it especially capable when towing heavy trailers, climbing steep grades, or accelerating with a full payload. That broad torque curve continues to be one of its biggest competitive advantages. For buyers who still prefer traditional V8 power, there's good news. The naturally aspirated 5.0-liter Coyote V8 remains an important part of the F-150 lineup. Its appeal goes beyond horsepower numbers. Owners appreciate its smooth and predictable power delivery, unmistakable V8 sound, mechanical simplicity, strong aftermarket support, and long-term durability. Ford has steadily refined the Coyote platform over multiple generations, introducing improved airflow, updated intake designs, and stronger internal components where needed. For many truck enthusiasts, it remains one of the last great naturally aspirated V8 options available in a modern half-ton pickup. Perhaps the biggest story for 2027 isn't a new engine at all. It's Ford's continued investment in the PowerBoost hybrid. By pairing the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 with an electric motor, the system delivers impressive horsepower and instant torque while improving fuel economy compared to conventional gasoline engines. Industry analysts expect Ford to continue expanding hybrid offerings because they help meet emissions requirements without compromising towing capability or everyday usability. For many buyers, PowerBoost has become the ideal balance between efficiency, performance, and work-ready capability. One of the most noticeable changes for 2027 has nothing to do with engine design. Instead, it's about where each engine is available. Ford has streamlined its ordering process by limiting certain powertrains to specific trim levels. Higher-end models like the King Ranch and now focus primarily on the 3.5-liter EcoBoost and PowerBoost hybrid. Meanwhile, buyers looking for the 5.0-liter Coyote V8 will generally find it on trims such as the XL, XLT, STX, Lariat, and Tremor. This strategy simplifies manufacturing while reducing ordering complexity, although it also means engine choice is now more closely tied to trim selection. The proven 10-speed automatic transmission also returns for 2027. Its closely spaced gear ratios help keep every engine operating in its ideal power range, improving acceleration, highway efficiency, and towing performance. When pulling heavy loads, the transmission reduces large RPM drops between shifts, providing smoother power delivery on steep grades and under demanding conditions. It's a proven transmission that continues to serve the F-150 well. Most automotive analysts agree that Ford's strategy reflects today's realities. Rather than chasing dramatic horsepower increases, the company is prioritizing reliability, manufacturing efficiency, emissions compliance, and hybrid expansion. Incremental improvements may not generate flashy headlines, but they often result in better long-term ownership, greater reliability, and improved parts availability. At the same time, this approach allows Ford to invest more heavily in future software development, electrification, and next-generation vehicle technologies. Despite numerous online rumors, there is currently no official confirmation that the 2027 Ford F-150 introduces a completely new gasoline V8 family, a new EcoBoost engine architecture, a new diesel engine, a fully redesigned chassis. Most available information points toward evolutionary improvements rather than a complete redesign, with larger changes expected in a future generation. The biggest surprise about the 2027 Ford F-150 is that it isn't trying to reinvent itself. Instead, Ford is refining one of the industry's most successful truck platforms. Buyers still have access to a broad lineup of proven powertrains, including the efficient 2.7-liter EcoBoost, the versatile 3.5-liter EcoBoost, the capable PowerBoost hybrid, the dependable 5.0-liter Coyote V8, and the high-performance 5.2-liter supercharged Predator V8 in the Raptor R. Rather than chasing unnecessary change, Ford is focusing on reliability, efficiency, and real-world capability. The result is a truck that feels familiar, but smarter. For owners who depend on their F-150 every day, that kind of steady evolution may be more valuable than an all-new engine that still has to prove itself.